The finitude drill. Talia and the absolute... Talia and the Gasping Evil had narrowly escaped Talos, but it was only a matter of time before the latter would track them down. It was therefore imperative that they reassemble the Gauntlet of Finitude in order to be able to face Tanos. By a stroke of luck, 3 of the stones appeared to be nearby.
3 stones, because all good things come in 3s. How subtle. But fine with me. Then we'll have this chapter behind us in no time. Shouldn't be a problem.
But fate sometimes plays its little games, so it was not surprising that another party was also looking for the stones.
Oi! Get a move on, lads! Get the drill ready! We need to find those stones before the Dark Elf wench shows up.
Her again? I thought we took care of her about 10 levels ago. But hey, kicking some of those damn dwarves in the butt every now and then is refreshing too.
It was doubtful how successful the dwarves' digging would be, but there was no question that the drill would cause havoc in the dungeon. It would very likely wake up unwelcome critters sleeping in the underground. But the walk-through studying Evil's real target were the 3 stones of finitude. These had to be captured before the dwarves managed to do so.
Okay, all right, I can work that all in. And by that, I mean I'll put the little snots and the creatures to work. Get a move on, you lazy bums!
A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon. A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon. It's payday. Manivores have appeared in your dungeon. Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon.
What is that infernal noise? And why are the walls shaking? Oh, right, that giant drill thingy. I knew there was something. Ugh, that's disgusting.
Hoi! That thing packs quite a punch. Not bad. We should be able to mine those stones right quickly with that. Maybe we'll find the heart of the mountain, some mithril, or something like that in the process.
Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters, the surrounding rock seemed to be extremely hard. The little snots would probably be unable to dig their way to the Stone of Finitude with ordinary work units. The researching evil would need to upgrade its little snots and their work units accordingly. More critters dug through the underground and destroyed walls in the dungeon. Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon. Constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
down? It just got a little warm. All right, lads, turn on the damn water pumps to cool it down.
This prototype has its teething problems. Nothing unusual there. It would take a while before it was operational again. The press for Time Evil would probably know how to put this brake to good use. However, a drill of this size had to be cooled in order to function continuously. A couple of nearby pumps seemed to be looking after that. If something were to happen to one of these pumps, it would certainly put the drill out of action for a while.
Oi, that's why we have to make sure that nothing happens to the ice cube machines. Look after it, lads.
As if a few scruffy-bearded bums could stop me. Forward, creatures! Weapons at the ready! Knock down dwarves and put those cooling pumps on ice!
You've dug into a spider room. Manivores have appeared in your dungeon.
Oh, the pitter-patter of that dark elf bitch and her creepy crawlies in the underground is getting on my nerves. Lads, crush the wench and her mob.
You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon. Enemies have entered the dungeon. finitude drill once again started to shake up the underground. It's disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
Oh, this room can't be destroyed. Damn video game logic. I guess that means I have to continue to expect annoying attacks from stupid critters.
Talia had caught on. As long as the finitude drill was in operation, startled critters would maraud through the dungeon. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. One of your creatures has bit the dust. A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon. The finitude drill had to be shut down due to overheating. A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon. Greystone was known for its extreme hardness. The reluctant to research evil's little snots would need better tools before they could dig it out. A princess whose pumpkin carriage was being repaired sped along near the dungeon. Would the fairy tale hating evil sit there idly and allow this to happen?
Oi! Wouldn't it be lovely to work with professionals just once? Off you go, lads, and send that dark elf bitch and her rabble back to... yeah, whatever, as long as you finally finish them off.
The non-researching evil had still not improved its little snots' work units so that they could mine harder rock. The dungeon walls began to shake. The finitude drill was back in action. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
I knew it. That damn drill really did spook something. And now, whatever it is digging its way through the underground.
Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. One of your creatures has become livid with rage. payday. One of your creatures is furious and is on strike. The finitude drill had to be shut down. The dungeon walls stopped shaking. Was it a bird? Was it a plane? No, it was just an ordinary shipment of goods hurtling across the map. Intercepting it was sure to yield a fair amount of evilness. Your enemies are in the dungeon. One of your creatures is furious and is on strike. payday. A new area of the dungeon has been discovered. A few manivores have appeared in your dungeon. Pictures fell from the walls as the underground began to shake. The finitude drill was back on the job. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. Talia had discovered a dwarven stronghold. If this were to be destroyed, it would greatly weaken the heroes in the area. In addition, the stone was also very close by.
Oh, cheers to ye for finding me my favourite pub. But now, he can just run off and die. That'll be best for all concerned.
Oh, to hell with that. Go on, creatures, trash the pub, water their beer, and pull their beards out by the roots.
Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. The finitude drill overheated too much and shut down.
Ahoy, lads! Watch this! Are you just going to let yourself be slapped around there? Put some effort into it. More oomph, and off you go.
payday.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
The Royal Herald, disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
Looks to me like your dwarves are dying off pretty quickly.
Oi! Leave off with the daft quips. Once I get my hands on you, you won't be so cheeky no more. For sure, because I'm gonna wring your scrawny neck.
Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
Oi! Wouldn't it be lovely to work with professionals just once? Off you go, lads, and send that dark elf bitch and her rabble back to... Yeah, whatever, as long as you finally finish them off. Truly pathetic. When I tell your wife back home about this, you'll get a right proper telling off. Come on, let's show them who we really are.
Oh, a couple of drunks and alcoholics.
The finitude drill had to be shut down. The dungeon walls stopped shaking. Talia and the resurgent evil had found another entrance to the underground. Where this one might lead...
You know, anyone as gets defeated gets no beer tonight.
One of the drill's cooling pumps had been destroyed. Now it would take much longer before the drill was ready for use again. The self-satisfied evil patted itself on its imaginary shoulder. The bonus-grabbing evil had stored an artifact in order to unleash its powers.
Looks to me like your dwarves are dying off pretty quickly.
Oi! Leave off with the daft quips. Once I get my hands on you, you won't be so cheeky no more. For sure, because I'm gonna wring your scrawny neck.
A shipment of relief supplies for the needy was underway. That sounded like some easy-to-earn evilness. dong! It's payday! A construction crew set out to restore the shattered hero buildings.
On my own spit.
Oi! That's what you get now. Oi, pull your ears. Oh wait, someone already did that. Ha ha! Oi! Wouldn't it be lovely to work with professionals just once? Off you go, lads, and send that dark elf bitch and her rabble back to... Yeah, whatever, as long as you finally finish them off.
It all went up in flames so beautifully. Those fires, those explosions.
Oh, you're gonna pay for that, girlie. I'm going to rip every last hair from your nugget.
creatures are little snots bowled wildly through the area as the dwarven drill resumed its work. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
Destroying critters are burrowing through the underground.
Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon.
One of your creatures is furious and is on strike.
I knew it. That damn drill really did spook something. And now, whatever it is digging its way through the underground.
The research disparaging Evil's little snots did not have the proper equipment to mine harder rock. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. The finitude drill had to be shut down due to overheating.
Those dwarves seem pretty rusty to me. Pathetic.
Wait! Never! Come on! I want to see some real dwarves at work here. Smack that cunt-chewing wee cow right in the gob! Just going to let yourself be slapped around there? Put some effort into it. More oomph, and off you go.
Heyday! creatures are collecting their pay.
Oi, what's up with that boring crumb? Lads, did you really just let them destroy them behind your backs? One, stop that vermin! We only have one damn pump left. That goes down the drain too. Then it's line up and blow real hard.
A caravan bearing the third foster daughter of an irrelevant prince was on its way. The merciless evil could destroy the shipment to acquire some evilness.
One of your creatures has become livid with rage.
Oi! Wouldn't it be lovely to work with professionals just once? Off you go, lads, and send that dark elf bitch and her rabble back to... yeah, whatever, as long as you finally finish them off.
It all went up in flames so beautifully. Those fires, those explosions.
Oh, you're gonna pay for that, girlie. I'm going to rip every last hair from your noggin. Oi! Slow down there, girlie. That stuff is bloody expensive to rebuild.
Ha! That's the whole point. If it was cheap, it would only be half the fun.
A creature has become livid with rage.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
That was all of those damn bots then. Hopefully, it will be a very long time before the damn drill starts up again. Forward, creatures! Time to seize the stones.
Oi, lads! I warned ya! From now on, you're going to be blowing to cool the thing down!
One of your creatures has become livid with rage.
The charity organization Petting Dogs and Cats for Harmless Children had carelessly sent out a shipment. Pretty much an evilness delivery service, to be honest. Researching Evil had used new technology to improve its Little Snot's work units. This allowed them to dig through to the Stone of Finitude. The geographically savvy Evil had procured the necessary tools. The Little Snots joyfully set about mining the grey stone they had found.
One of your creatures has become livid with rage.
A construction crew set out to restore the shattered hero buildings.
Oi, lads! Just so you know, anyone as gets defeated gets no beer tonight!
amenable.
Oi! What's going on here? I might have needed that thing.
Well, I can't help it if your subordinates build stuff that's so flimsy.
Your enemies are in the dungeon. You've dug into a spider room. A new grandiose evil had found the first stone of finitude.
Excellent. Are we done here then? That was it, right?
Oi! Give me that back. It doesn't belong to you. And neither do the other two still lying around here.
To hell with that. Oh, wait, two more. Oops. I guess I didn't really pay attention to the narrator's lulling voice. But no problem. I'll grab them too before that stupid dwarf has something to say about it.
Ding dong, it's payday.
Oi, what the hell? That was my favourite pub. We're gonna make you pay for that, Nugget.
That's it for your boozing, you dim-witted little old maid. The best you're gonna get now is the leftover hot dog water.
A new rock-collecting evil had found another stone of finitude, and now had two. Another stone should be found around here somewhere.
And that's number 2. Hey, Brynhild, are you even trying to get one of the stones too? Or are you just lying under the table drunk again?
Oh, when I get my hands on you, I'm gonna wring your neck. The last stone is mine, just like the other 2 you stole from me.
Piles of gold began to jingle from the vibrations as the finitude drill went back to work. Your little snots have dug into a spider nest. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. Your little snots have dug up a spider. Enemies have entered the dungeon. More critters dug through the underground and destroyed walls in the dungeon. Disturbed by the dwarves' constant drilling, a few of the underground's critters had dug their way into the dungeon. And the glamorous evil had discovered a third stone of finitude.
Ha! I finally found all of the hogwash. Stones of finitude. So now, I've got it! With all this searching, you kind of lose track of the big picture.
Oi! Those are my stones, lass! I need them to support Thanos! Give them to me!
Like how? They're all mine. Now, I'm going to get the others too, and you're going to look stupid as hell. Meanwhile, you just keep playing with your stupid nose picker or whatever that thing is supposed to be.
With these uplifting words, Talia made a hasty exit in search of the next stone of finitude. Doom Hill. Talia and the Stones of Finitude gathering evil were on the trail of the fourth stone. This should be located somewhere near the volcano they call Doom Hill.